Well, I'm back. I am so excited to be recording this new podcast episode for you. It's been about almost a year since I recorded the last episode that I sent out. And today I was doing an Instagram live, and I go live every morning for my daily guided ritual show called Mornings with Mel. And so I was doing my Instagram live, and we have an amazing community there. A lot of the people show up every single day. And one of the amazing members of my community who was there was saying that she listens to an episode of this podcast every day. And right as I'm recording this, it is currently mid-December 2020, and the last episode I recorded was in early February 2020. So think about what has happened since then. It's been a long time, and a lot of things have gone down, as I'm sure you're well aware of. And so on my Instagram Live today, when it was mentioned to me that people are still listening to this podcast, I was like, okay, you know what? I can continue to show up here. So the reason why I haven't been as active on the podcast is one of two reasons. The first one being that in February, I recorded the episode with Almost 30, posted that here, which was amazing. And that felt like such a big manifestation of mine to be able to interview Krista and Lindsay. And then I felt like, okay, I manifested my podcast goals. I'm happy here. But then also we went traveling. So in February, my husband and I, we were in LA. So I recorded with Krista and Lindsay. And then we went to New Zealand and Fiji. And I took the whole month off from my business. Then when we came back, it was early March, so things with the pandemic were starting to rev up, and we closed on our farmhouse in Maine. So we moved out of New York City in December, exactly a year ago of 2019, and then we moved into our farmhouse in Maine in March 2020. And so after that happened, I launched my certification course. So if you don't know, I launched a certification course for self-love coaches because I was doing my one-on-one coaching and group coaching practice and workshops and all of my different offerings. And I kept having people book calls and consultations with me being like, how do I do what you do? And I was like, well, here's the list of the dozens of certifications in the decade it took me. Have fun. But then I realized, I might as well condense all my knowledge and put it into a course. And so writing and filming and creating that course has taken up a huge chunk of 2020, and I've had over 100 people enroll, which has been really amazing. So I have been really focusing on that. And the podcast, I kept talking to my assistants, Micah and Liz. I was like, okay, let's repurpose Instagram Lives. Let's just put them on the podcast. So at least we're sending something out to the community. And, we just kept prioritizing other things. All of this is the explanation as to why I have not been as present here on my podcast. But I'm back. I'm back because the community requested it. And if you know me, you will know that I am so in love and so in service of community. This community that we've created with the Self-Love Lifestyle is so amazing. So I'm here to show up to offer you what you are asking for. And as we move forward with this podcast, I want to, first of all, bring my daily rituals onto the podcast so that you can listen to the daily rituals, which I think is going to be amazing. So if you haven't tuned into Mornings with Mel before, what I include in the ritual show is a daily card pull, so like an oracle card or a tarot card, and y'all get to vote on which deck I pull from when you're watching live. And then we go into inspirational conversation based on what the card's message is for us. And we set an intention and we ask questions for the day, just something to carry us forward into a more expanded state based on what we're learning from the card pull. And then we go into a guided meditation that I channel. It's an intuitive meditation based on what the theme is in the cards. So I'm really excited to share this with you. I think you're going to love it. And I'll also bring back conversations and interviews, and I will continue to create content here for the podcast specifically as well. So you're going to be getting both. You're going to have the daily rituals here and conversations. Maybe I'll bring on some of the self-love coaches that I've trained who are amazing goddesses unto themselves, and more. So as I mentioned, you know that I'm here to serve the community. So if you have any requests or anything you want to see on this podcast, let me know. Send me a DM on Instagram at The Self-Love Lifestyle, because I would love to hear from you. All right, friends, so this was your check-in. We're heading into season 2 of the Self-Love Lifestyle podcast. I hope you enjoy, and I am so grateful to you for being here.